Hi everyone. What we're looking at here is a suction machine, also known as aspirator. We're going to be troubleshooting this item. There are a lot of common issues with this, so let's dive right in. First off, your suction machine should be plugged directly in a power outlet, and your machine should be in the off position when you do this. It is not recommended for your suction machine to be plugged directly in a power strip. If you're still seeing a power issue and you're plugged in the power outlet, check to see if this is connected to a switch. Your suction machine needs to be on a hard, sturdy surface, and your vents here need to be free and clear. This is a compressor. It's possible for it to overheat. From here, our most common issue is our gauge. You try to use your suction machine and you're noticing no pressure at all. What that most likely is your tubing. Everything has to be extremely snug, so push it in really well. From here, we can actually go back to our yonker and make sure this is pushed in. And this is a common issue as well. You can have all snug tubing, everything could look perfect, but this is an inline yonker, so if you don't cover this hole, you're not gonna get suction. This is a very common issue. If we go to our canister here, you're gonna notice a patient port and also your vacuum port here. Your vacuum port is a short suction tube going from your machine to the top of your lid here. This is creating the vacuum. Patient ports is what's going to the patient. You cannot mix these up. From here with your lid, any cracks in your canister, it's not gonna work. Your lid has to be tight as well. And something as simple as this being exposed, we could turn our machine on. And we're not gonna have any pressure at all because of this. So make sure everything's sealed. And another common issue, maybe you use your suction machine and you wanted to use again right after. A lot of times people like to pour the secretions out through here. And what happens is our suction shutoff filter inside gets wet, making it where it's not gonna work again. It is an easy fix. You can take your lid off and set it on paper towel and let it dry for about 15 minutes and should be able to use again. You may also see a different suction shutoff filter. It looks almost like a sponge. Same thing, if that gets wet, it's not gonna work. Take your lid off, set on a paper towel, and it should be good in about 15 minutes. Now, if we go to our gauge, sometimes we mess with this pressure knot and don't even realize that we have on the lowest setting. From here, you can go ahead and increase it, and you can actually increase it all the way. With your suction machine, you will never do damage, even if it's maxed out. For an optimal suction machine, your needle should be halfway or more. Lastly, if you're noticing your tubing's crystallizing at all, my guess is you're not using distilled water. You need a separate cup of distilled water when using this machine. If you don't have distilled water, you can boil water. When it cools down, you can use that instead. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you.